Hey there, welcome back. It's Dr. Jim. I have a light-hearted topic for you today. Cheers to the health benefit of beer. I could use a cold one right now. I've been talking all day. Could it possibly be true that beer has physical and mental health benefits? Of course it does. It's probably more common to hear that wine, of which I partake in quite often, especially the red varietals, is high in antioxidants and is good for your heart. That is true. It is now understood that beer as well provides many of the same health benefits of wine. So if you're a beer lover, rejoice, my friends, because you're getting a lot of the same benefits as wine. Regardless of the type of beer preferred, studies show that drinking beer in moderation, meaning 2 beers a day, can reduce the risk of stroke as well as heart disease in general. After all, what exactly is in beer? The main ingredient is usually pure spring water from a reliable source. It contains no cholesterol. There's no fat in beer. It might have low to moderate levels of carbohydrates. Beer does contain an average of 25 milligrams of salt. A lot of people don't know that, which isn't all that bad. And the good news is that most beers contain protein, calcium, potassium, phosphorus, and vitamins B, B2, and B6 alcohol. Did you know that? You're getting your vitamins. Getting your vitamins when you're drinking beer. Stroke and heart health. Believe it or not, you can find medical articles in sources like the New England Journal of Medicine, which show you that light to moderate beer drinkers decrease their chance of stroke by 20%. Some studies show that drinking moderate amounts of beer lowers the chance of developing coronary disease by a whopping 30 to 40% compared to people who don't drink at all. Here's my message. It's never too late to start. Why is this? Beer contains similar amounts of polyphenols as red wine and 4 to 5 times as many polyphenols as white wine. The American Medical Association, I'm talking heavy hitters, New England Journal of Medicine, American Medical Association, I'm not finding, some paper a college kid wrote. They have published reports that found that drinkers of alcohol, including beer, had a lower risk of dying from heart attack. It appears that alcohol helps prevent heart disease by boosting levels of HDL cholesterol and by thinning the blood and reducing insulin levels. Now, HDL cholesterol, what's that? That's the good type. And that's the type of cholesterol that protects the heart from heart attacks. That's pretty cool. As a blood thinner, alcohol increases bleeding time, acting as a blood thinner and reducing the risk of coronary thrombosis or clotting. Alcohols also lower insulin levels, which is beneficial for non-diabetics because it reduces the chance of developing atherosclerosis or the so-called hardening of the arteries. Beer contains vitamin B6, which prevents the buildup of the amino acid homocysteine. Now, why should we worry about that? Buildup of homocysteine is associated with heart disease and heart attack. People with higher levels of homocysteine tend to be at higher risk of an earlier onset of heart and vascular problems. Sounds pretty good so far, doesn't it? What else is beer good for? Drinking beer might reduce the development of kidney stones. In some studies, there's up to a 40% lower risk of kidney stones among beer drinkers. Beer has also been associated with better brain health. You know, a lot of these studies just sound so counterintuitive, like you could really be smarter if you drink beer. but they're true. Some studies suggest that moderate alcohol use may protect the brain from mental decline associated with the aging process. It is well known that beer has a calming and relaxing effect for most people. It can reduce stress and improve sleep. Moderate, mild to moderate. You overdo it, you're going to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning with a headache. Beer has been shown particular benefits to older adults and seniors as it promotes blood vessel dilation, sleep, and improved urine output. And you know what happens when you break the seal. Here are some quotes. Some of my favorite quotes about beer. History is full of characters who were known to love their brew. Ben Franklin once said, "Beer is proof that God loves us and wants us to be happy." Archie Bunker from All in the Family, do you remember that? "You can never buy beer. You just rent it." That is true. The world leader Winston Churchill is known for saying, "Always remember that I have taken more out of alcohol than alcohol has taken out of me." The comedian W.C. Fields says, "A woman drove me to drink, and I didn't even have the decency to thank her." And the greatest crooner of all times, Frank Sinatra, said, "I feel so sorry for people who don't drink. When they wake up in the morning, that's as good as they're going to feel all day." Those are funny quotes. And there are so many more too. If you're bored, look up great quotes on beer, great quotes on wine, so on and so forth. My final thoughts. Almost everything we eat or drink can provide health benefits, as long as they are consumed in moderation. Most people know about the health benefits of wine, but most are informed about those associated with beer. The good news is, it's never too late to learn. Cheers. My name is Dr. Jim Collins, and that's what I have on the health benefits of beer. Come on back for more information, and I'll see you soon.